Okay, in this video I'd like to show you, or try to show you anyway, what power series are used for. Alright, and I'm assuming at this stage you know what a power series is, and I've done a video on what exactly a power series is. So let's see what they're used for. And in actual fact, I'm going to start initially by talking about something called a Fourier series. Alright? And his first name was Jean-Baptiste Fourier, I think that's what his name was. Anyway, this man Fourier, he said the following. He said that any function can be made up of an infinite sum of sine and cosine. Any function whatsoever. Alright, and it's easier to understand this graphically. Alright, so we should understand at this stage that a sine and a cosine look something like that. Alright, and what Fourier said is that if you add enough sines and if you add enough cosines, you can make any function whatsoever that you like. So the best example that people give is as follows. If you want to make a square wave, and a square wave looks something like this. He said that adding enough sines and cosines, you can make that square wave using sines and cosines. So how do we do this? Well, the first thing we do is, if we had just one sine, so one sine might look something like this. Okay, you'll have to excuse my drawings, but one sine may look something like this. Okay, two sines may look something like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Two sines may look something like this. However, if you add an infinite number of sines and cosines, you'll get something like this, which is your square wave. Alright, so adding enough terms will make anything that you like. It's kind of like a binomial expansion. You can expand, you can create a function, or excuse me, you can make a function by adding enough terms, an infinite number of terms of smaller terms. Alright, so that's what a Fourier series is. It's infinite sum of sines and cosines can make anything that you like. And in a similar fashion, very much analogous, power series is an infinite sum. Okay, so this sigma, basically, we use sigma because instead of writing plus, 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 plus a million times, or an infinite number of times, we just say, well, we'll use this sigma to donate all of these pluses. Alright, and what this means is that by adding this sum, a sub n times x to the n, an infinite number of times, starting at 0, we can make the function y. Unfortunately, of course, in real life we can never, if we're dealing with real mathematics or practical mathematics, we can't have an infinite number because infinity is something we can't deal with. So we always, what we truncate the power series. We end it somewhere, and we end it, we'll say, at 3. And what that makes a truncated power series, is a, does anybody know? I'm sure you do, a polynomial. And what is a power series truncated at the order of 2? It becomes a quadratic. Alright? So that's what a power series is and what it's used for. So, for example, if you see an equation that looks something like this, y double prime plus y is equal to 0, and you're using this expression for y, it means by having an infinite number of terms in general, you can make this equation work by using this. However, in practice, we truncate it somewhere. We usually truncate it at maybe 3 or a million or whatever else it is. So that's what power series are used for. So thanks for watching. Please pass it on to your friends and subscribe to my channel.